After Keener's demise, allegedly, word reached 𝐜𝐸, prompting her to contact me for recruitment. We rendezvoused in an undisclosed location where she unveiled one of the most lethal builds ever assembled. This is what transpired.
Camp White Oak was meant to be my end, but fate had other plans. I was trapped, pinned down, the division closing in. You closing in.
Come on. Talking noise?
It seemed like my final stand, the end of the line. That's when Keener stepped in. A shadow amidst the chaos. He played the puppeteer, pulling strings in ways they never anticipated. I owe him for that. For snatching me from the grip of Camp White Oak. Are you surprised to see me? Thought you got rid of me back there, didn't you? Things change. Alliances shift. Keener saw potential in our shared discontent with the division's narrative. We've been watching you, seeing beyond the veil they've woven. And now that you're within our circle, you have access to the arsenal of builds we possess. Still can't look me in the eye, huh? Time hasn't softened you. But enough nostalgia, I have something for you. A build that goes beyond the conventional. No sniper, no traditional marksman. We're talking about precision in chaos. And it starts with you. A modified SHD tech that guarantees headshot accuracy. Not your run-of-the-mill sniper build. This is something they never saw coming.
After our meeting, I immediately headed back to the base of operations to see if I had the pieces to put this build together. Luckily for me, it's not that hard to make, even with it being so effective. And as soon as I was done creating this masterpiece, I had to try it in the field, because you and I both know that a build could look amazing on paper, but can be trash when actually testing it out. I honestly did not think this would work out as well as it did. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I used it in PvP and Legendary. And if something works in Legendary, you know it slaps heroic content. So just check out this gameplay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to attempt the impossible. Have you ever seen a sniper turret used in PvP? Maybe you have, I don't know, but this build is truly one of a kind. It's not easy to use at all. Don't get me wrong, not easy to use because I'm kind of squishy, but I can dish out that damage. It's a very unique build, and I couldn't wait to bring it out. So all that's left now is to perform.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we doing great out here, man. How are you?
Hey, B-Right, what's up?
Good, man. Just glad we got somebody communicating. That's usually works out for the better.
Yep, I'm a fan.
Oh, you okay? You know who I am?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, as long as we stick together, we should be good. Why the heck is the Achilles pulse not working? Coming up right here. Got one. Did you see the okie doke? Alright. Let me go get my sniper turret.
Boost about to come on.
Good job, boys. Got one up top.
Boost online.
Up top.
Allies are acquiring the boost.
Nice.
Have acquired the boost.
Nice.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Shoot, let's get this sniper turret in effect, man. We need to get a good vantage point. Friggin' mercy rule.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
Almost got me. Come on out.
An agent needs assistance.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you.
Agent down.
Hey, it's like 𝐼𝐴𝐳𝐵𝐵𝐴 don't work in people. Okay, USMC, we back again.
Yo, yo. Do what we gotta do. How do you like that build you got on?
Well, apparently, the Achilles pulse is not working, but uh,
Huh.
the concept is insane, and this is one of the next builds I'm gonna drop. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to get the Achilles pulse to work, but it's not even activating. You know what I mean?
I wonder why. Huh.
Yeah. And it's
Is
a
it a
five.
bug, you think?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna unequip it, then equip it again, because it'll be a great help with it for the team. Because if I have a 5-tier skill build, 5 weapon cores, then that Achilles pulse is gonna be pretty significant.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm using kind of like a sniper build. I won't be up in the front lines, but I'll be able to do what I gotta do. You know.
Yeah, I see you got glass cannon on too. That's kinda squishy.
Yeah. I'm used to being squishy though. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're pretty slick.
Appreciate that. I added you as a friend, man. If you want it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
That was good. I just equipped it and unequipped it. Let's see if it works.
I was gonna say I seen someone using a Achilles pulse the other day and it was working.
Hostile. Explosive seeker mine.
Yeah, it was probably just bugged or something. You guys see anyone?
Yeah, over here, multiple on me.
Hostile defender drone.
Oh, we can take the high ground.
Hostile stinger hive detected. An agent needs assistance.
Got one over.
I couldn't see shit.
They followed. Is it bastard?
All right, one's coming up. Achilles pulse on him.
Boost now active.
Achilles pulse on him. So it works. I had to just unequip it.
Oh, it does work. That's good. Sucks when you conceptualize something and it doesn't work the way you expect
Facts, facts. That happens a lot with theory crafting.
There's two here,
Hostile stinger hive detected.
3 here.
Coming.
Agent down.
Down. Down. Flank around, RBC.
ABC, ABC, ABC.
Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. There are no more road reinforcements.
Pro player.
Eliminate whoever's left.
Hostile defender drone.
Booyah!
Detected.
One's coming.
You say up top?
I got him. Drop that, drop that sniper turret, man. That junk hits.
Yeah, it does.
All right,
Brutal.
Philly pulse on him.
Go, 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 go.
Oh,
Woohoo.
got him.
Supply drop is required.
I did something cool.
Vital signs critical.
Okay, we are here. This build was supposed to come out months ago when I released a teaser back then, but I just got busy and wasn't able to do it. There are two builds that I made years ago, Sniper's Elite and the Fortress. The Fortress was one of my favorite, by the way. My vision for both of them was to be something far beyond what they were. Although they are great builds, they could be a lot better. And now that vision I had has been fully realized in this build I have today. It's really only possible now, in fact, for this to be. The gear we have has made it possible. Now let me explain to you the concept of this build, because I did say it was for the elite. A lot's going on here, but there's a reason for it all. With one particular skill I'm using being exceptional for team support and damage, the other is to deal insane damage to whoever it targets. And I did not want to use Determined. That's just too easy for me. Now let me break this down. I'm using the Technician specialization, and once again this is a 5 weapon core 5 skill tier build so that I can be powerful on both fronts. This is the formula that I use to turn any gear set into a hybrid like this. If you want to see the full details on how exactly I do this, check this build out. But I'm using the Ninja Bike backpack, and this is where it all begins. The Ninja Bike's talent gives me an extra piece of whatever gear I have equipped. So as you can see, I'm using the Hot Shot, and I only need 3 pieces in order to activate the 4-piece gear set bonus. I'm using the mask, gloves, and knee pads. Here's what the set does. The first headshot with a marksman rifle will increase the next headshot by 20%. A second consecutive headshot with a marksman rifle will give plus 10 armor, and if you're at full armor, it'll give you bonus armor. A third consecutive headshot will refill the magazine, and from the 4th headshots onwards, agents will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot kill. Missing a headshot will reset the cycle. Now, the beauty of Hot Shot is that it's one of those gear sets wherein you don't need the exclusive chest piece and backpack talents. So it's totally fine to use the Ninja Bike backpack in this case. This frees up the chest piece I'm using as well, and a royalty for the marksman rifle and headshot damage, and the talent Glass Cannon, which grants 25% amplified weapon and skill damage, but you take 40% yourself, so you gotta be careful. Either way, for this build, Glass Cannon is best in slot. First of all, this being a sniper build, you won't be on the front lines, so you're less likely to take damage. Secondly, the amplified skill damage this deals for you will work wonders for the skill that I'm using. You see I have the Picaro's holster. This does so much for me in this build because the attribute composition you want is headshot damage and skill haste. The first piece of Brazos grants skill haste. I rolled headshot damage, I get a free skill tier for the 2-piece, and I get 15% weapon damage, which is essentially a weapon core. You might be wondering why I want skill haste. Well, that has a lot to do with the first skill I'm using. It's the Achilles Pulse. Now strap in, ladies and gentlemen, because this is where the build gets deep. The Achilles Pulse is a skill that I rarely see utilized, but it's so effective. Reason being is that the Achilles Pulse's effectiveness is based on skill tiers. Here's how it works. It marks a single enemy and highlights their weak points, which take headshot damage instead of regular damage. And the more skill tiers you have, the more weak points the pulse will highlight. This is why I have headshot damage rolled, because if, let's say, the target gets marked in the leg, when you shoot that target on their leg, it will be as if you shoot them in the head. Now look at my weapons. I have equipped for my primary the exotic AR capacitor and the named sniper called the Scalpel with future perfection. This will grant me a skill tier after getting a kill, and with this build having 5 skill tiers, all it takes is 1 kill to get 6 and another kill to overcharge. An overcharged Achilles Pulse is literally broken. Look how many marks are on this enemy as a result. They will get instantly melted. This happens more in PvE. It's a little easier than PvP. Either way, it's a great support skill that allows the enemy to get marked and take an insane amount of damage if they're shot in those weak points. The sniper turret is very strong too. Its damage also scales based on the amount of skill tiers you have. So here's how I usually play this build. In PvE I try to get 2 kills right away to overcharge my skills. Then my capacitor comes out to dish out damage to those weak points. I'll show you the stats at the end so you can see exactly how much headshot damage I'm dealing overall, but basically I place my sniper in an advantageous position for Overwatch, and if you're efficient enough, aiming your weapon at the enemy's head will also prompt the sniper turret to do the same. If not, it'll just randomly hit a section on their body, but that's okay because it still deals significant damage. This is great because it's not only a sniper build. You can confidently use the capacitor to deal with many tanks and legendary, or have some nice 1v1 engagements in PvP, all the while increasing your skill damage due to the capacitor's exotic talent. It's a multifaceted build that is very fun to play. Also, you don't have to use technician specialization. That's just my preference because I want the free skill tier. I'm actually tempted to try out sharpshooter specialization. It has a very cool sniper scope that is the best in my opinion for snipers, but it's really your choice. Here are the stats, and as you can see, the headshot damage is more than enough for you to be a certifiable sniper without being affected by the skill aspect of this build at all. I'm glad I was able to get this build out. The community has spoken, and this is the build that was voted for in the poll I posted a couple days ago. The other 2 builds are coming next. Which one do you want to see first? Also, let me know what you think of this build in the comment section below. Have you made a build like this? If so, tell me all about it. But that'll do it for this one. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for builds from DPS all the way to skill. I'll see you in the next one. Be right out.